This is Mami Sexual reporting for duty. So I was just randomly thinking about Mami, and I was trying to figure out what it was about her that attracted me to her. And the conclusion that I came to is the fact that Mami is meant to be eye-catching. Now what I'm trying to say is, for me, now I know everybody has a different interpretation of Mami when she appears in the first episode, but for me, when Mami appeared in episode 1 of Madoka Magica, she was able to captivate my attention immediately. There was something about the setting. It's like you have Madoka and Sayaka, huddled around each other, fearful of what was going on with all the familiars surrounding them, and then suddenly you see this really big, flash of light. And when you're watching Madoka for the first time, you don't know what's going on or what's going to happen next. So for me, I had no clue if, Homura was going to do something or what was going to happen to them. And then suddenly this light appears, and then out of nowhere, Mami-san is walking down to the actual girls. And as this is happening, again, when you take the whole situation into consideration, it's like you have all this tension with what's going on, and then suddenly she appears, and from the moment that I saw her, I just found myself, completely, in awe of her. It's like she's walking to the girls in a very, confident and happy kind of way. It's the kind of thing where obviously Madoka and Sayaka are concerned, but Mami isn't. It's like you can see the look on her face that she's totally, she's very confident, she's very happy. She's not concerned over what's going on. It's like it doesn't mean anything to her. And that left an impression on me when I first watched it. I'm like, wow, this girl just walks in like it's no big deal. It's like, and then if that wasn't enough, once she, calmly walks up to the girls and starts talking to them, real casually, as though they're like in school and they're not like trapped in a freaking labyrinth with all this crazy crap going on with all these weird looking, cut out, creatures and stuff. She just talks to them normally like they're in like a normal real life setting. And then suddenly, she transforms, and I can't tell you how much I love, seeing, Mami go through all these, transformation sequences. Like, I think nobody can really deny that Mami has the most drawn out, and I feel like her transformation is just really captivating. It's the kind of thing where I feel like they put a lot of detail in trying to figure out her actual sequences. Like, if you think about how she transformed in the original anime, like when she transforms in episode 1, transforms in episode 2, and even transforms in episode 3. And then when you take the 2 movies into consideration, and she has those really over-the-top transformation sequences as well. Like, even as she's transforming, I feel like this is purposely done because Mami is meant to be captivating. She is meant to draw you in. She is meant to be flashy. She is meant to, get your attention. That is her whole character. And for me, when I watched the series, I was completely, absorbed into her and every single action that she took. Whether it was her walking to the girls or her, having, that really amazing, magical girl transformation. And then, of course, when you have all these guns appearing as she's about to fight the familiars. Like, when I first saw this scene, I literally lost my mind because I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, look at all those guns! Like, I literally, like, it was just so many of them on the screen. I was thinking to myself, what the fuck is going on? Like, so I feel like even in the way that Mami attacks, like even in episode 1 when you have all these guns coming down, even that in itself to me was captivating. It was meant to draw your attention. Like to me, Mami-san is about impact. I feel like that's what makes her special. And it's really interesting because if you're somebody who has played the Madoka portable game, then you know that there is a route within this game where Mami essentially becomes an idol singer. And what's really cool about this is that in her becoming an idol singer, I think it really kind of reflects just the type of person that she truly is. Because when you think about what an idol singer does, they basically stand on stage, they command a crowd, they perform in front of them, they captivate the audience, and and I feel like that is essentially what Mami is. It's like from the moment that she appears, she is she was created to captivate your attention. I mean, even if I were to go into detail about when she dies in episode 3, this isn't really something that I like to talk about too much, but even in that sense, she was designed to get the viewer's attention. She was designed to draw you in and make you feel something. And even in episode 3, she plays that role. And in a lot of ways, Mami-san is the reason why Madoka Magica became something that people actually gave a shit about. Like, a lot of people like to forget this fact because most people are like so invested in Homer and they want to make her seem like she's the greatest thing to ever happen. But the thing a lot of people seem to forget is that because of Mami-san's sacrifice, because of her sacrifice in the line of duty, is one of the reasons that this series became something special. It's one of the reasons why people kept watching beyond episode 3 is because of what happened. It's one of the most talked about episodes and probably the number one thing that people remember the most about Madoka Magica. And Mami-san was a part of that scene. Even in movie 3, when you think about the fight that she has with Homura, you basically had 2 minutes of these two girls that were just having all these crazy, movements. It's like they're having this crazy, gunplay scene. All these bullets are flying through. They're like jumping into the air, doing all these crazy acrobatics. And I feel like, this goes with Mami because that is her whole purpose in the series. And I'm really happy to have come to this conclusion because for the longest time, one of the things, it's like when I first got into the series, I felt that the only reason that I really liked Mami was because of the fact that I thought that she had like a really sexy looking character design. Like she had a really awesome, body type and everything. So, for the longest time, I felt that was the number one reason why I liked her, with the exception of Different Story. It's like Different Story came like maybe a couple of months after I watched the original series. Like I watched the original series in 2012 and I started reading Different Story like in the middle of 2013, I believe. And when I started reading the Different Story, I actually became really happy because aside from Mami looking gorgeous, I finally had some other things that I could say about her. Like I could say that after reading that manga, which is based around her, if you've never heard of it, it goes into depth about her life. It goes into depth about her character and why she made the kind of actions that she does in the anime. Like it essentially takes everything that the anime presents about her and it kind of expands and gives us more detail and adds so much depth and so much layer to Mami's character. And it also paints a fantastic what if scenario if she had survived her fight with Charlotte. So reading this manga really helped me to appreciate Mami as related to her personality and the type of person that she was. She's very, self-sacrificing. And despite that, she's very lonely and she tries to do her very best despite everything. See, a lot of people need to realize is that Mami, when she lost her parents, she was probably around 14 or 13 years old, I'm estimating, and she was able to build herself up to be a veteran magical girl all by herself without any help whatsoever. Like she didn't have a mentor, she didn't have any friends. She became strong by her freaking self. Like she didn't go back in time a million different timelines like Homer in order to become strong. She literally did the work herself and she didn't fall into despair. But as I said, Different Story really helped me to appreciate Mami in a different way than what the anime did. But even so, I still wanted to try to figure out if there was anything else about Mami aside from the manga and aside from thinking that, that she had a really, awesome looking character design. That's what makes her special. Mami-san has a presence that is unlike any other girl in the entire Madoka Magica franchise. And aside from her having an awesome character design and aside from her having an awesome backstory, an awesome personality, an awesome role, I also love her because of the fact that she is captivating. She captivates a crowd, she captivates an audience, and that is the other reason that I love Mami-san and why she's my favorite. I love her so fucking much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to explain this. Let me know what you think. Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like Mami-san, one of her roles within the series is that she was created in order to captivate an audience, in order to captivate the viewer's attention? Do you feel this way, or do you feel that Mami plays a different role? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace out.